Welcome to Make It Happen with me, your host, Maggie. Today, we are talking alcohol, and this time of year, there is often an uptick in consumption of this commonly consumed beverage, often leading people to partake in challenges like Dry January, for example. But we're not there yet. The holidays are in full swing, and since the last few episodes have focused on resisting weight gain over the holidays, I think that it's important to talk about the best adult beverages that will align with this goal as well. The varying beliefs surrounding the pros and cons of alcohol on our health are vast, and I'm not here today to go through them. It's relatively common knowledge that drinking too much or too often can be harmful to our health, and that alcohol consumption close to bedtime disrupts our sleep. It's also a fact that alcohol is pretty much just empty calories, meaning it doesn't really offer us much in the way of nutrients, and that it can lead us to poor decision making, especially when it comes to food choices. While there have been several studies published that showcase the proposed benefits of consuming a glass of wine at dinner or a hot toddy when you're sick, unfortunately, most of these aren't really based on substantial or significant evidence. Regardless of any health benefits or not, many of us still choose to drink alcohol, myself included. I'm not going to pretend to take any moral high ground here. Do I know that my life could potentially be healthier without it? Sure, but I enjoy it, and like most everything that I stand for, believe that moderation and balance is key. Alcohol has calories, 7 calories per gram to be exact, right in the middle of your 4 calories per gram for carbs and protein, and below the 9 calories per gram that fat contains. And as you know, when it comes to your weight, calories matter and these do add up. But drinks become even more of a problem when they're also packed with added sugars and mixers and will not lend a hand in your favor when it comes to keeping holiday weight gain from creeping on. So I thought today was a good opportunity to share the best low-calorie and waist-friendly drinks that you can choose to sip on. We're starting with my personal favorite, but if you're not a fan of whiskey, don't you worry, I'll get to you. There are just 100 calories in a 1.5 ounce pour of 86 proof whiskey. Skip the whiskey cola though, drink it on the rocks, and those 100 calories will be all that you need to worry about. I like putting an unsweetened dried mango slice in mine or fresh apple slices. When you get to the bottom, there's this little sweet treat waiting for you, and it's quite delicious. If on the rocks sounds appalling, try mixing with an unsweetened seltzer. I found this awesome and delicious ginger sparkling water that adds this ginger ale flavor without the sweetness or calories. I'll link this on Amazon in the show notes. Okay, moving on. Vodka, gin, tequila, and rum people, this section is for you. All of these also just have 100 calories per 1.5 ounce pour. So again, drinking them on the rocks means that those calories that you're consuming from alcohol are the only ones that you need to worry about. And again, flavored seltzer water, which is basically club soda with a no-calorie flavor, is again a fantastic mixer if you're not an on-the-rocks kind of person. We tend to buy the Good & Gather brand from Target the most often. They have amazing flavors that are just delicious. And if you must, diet soda will cut the calories, but it's not my favorite option from a health or ingredient perspective. My pick for tequila, strawberry mango seltzer water, is a slam dunk. It's your super skinny and simple margarita. Just add a lime and some salt to the rim, and maybe that unsweetened dried mango as well. Vodka and gin are super versatile. Take your pick from mixing it with any flavor seltzer water, and you're gonna find something that you enjoy. And garnish with fresh or frozen fruit or even cucumber. I'm sure you're picking up on this common theme by now, but keep it simple. And another simple and reasonable choice is a martini. And if you like it dirty, keep that olive because there are some beneficial nutrients in there. As for rum and Coke is a go-to. Make it with diet and you'll save yourself 150 calories and 39 grams of sugar from a 12-ounce serving of Coke. An even better choice is to mix your rum with unsweetened black tea and add a lime or a lemon to it. If you absolutely must have more flavor or sweetness when it comes to your adult beverage consumption, here are some other good options for you as well. We'll start with champagne. If you enjoy a glass of bubbly, a 5-ounce pour has just 100 calories. Make it last longer by adding some seltzer to it and some fruit. Dry, red, or white wine. Again, this 5-ounce pour has around 120 calories. Opt for dry as opposed to sweeter wines like Moscato or Riesling to save on calories and sugar. You can also dilute with a seltzer, again, to make your glass last a little longer. And we can't forget beer, so choose light beer. Opting for light will usually mean about 100 calories per 12-ounce serving versus an average of 150 calories for regular. Alcoholic seltzers. These have become plentiful on the market, and many clock in at only 100 calories and just a gram or two of sugar. But read the label. And if the label doesn't provide nutrition information, you can assume that it's not Maggie approved. Last, but certainly not least, although we always save dessert for last, right? I bring you Baileys and coffee. A 1.5 ounce quart of Baileys has 100 calories, and since coffee is nearly calorie-free, this is a delicious and reasonable choice, as long as it's in moderation, of course. Keep it simple when it comes to ordering your adult beverages. Less ingredients is usually better, and that means keeping it to one type of booze as well. Once you start adding more than one or adding juices or sweetened mixers, the calories can really add up. And remember, you can always make ingredient swaps. For instance, ask for a margarita with less agave or a mojito with less sugar. And as I always say, knowledge is power. If you're ordering a drink at a bar, ask the bartender if it's made with 100% juice or a juice cocktail. Both are unnecessary calories in my opinion, but the juice cocktail will have even more in the way of added sugars and calories. That's it for today. I hope this list guides you to making the best decisions for your waistline this holiday season. Have fun. Remember, life is meant to be lived, so go make it happen.